students. Today we shall discuss about tuple operations, basic tuple operations. The first operation is finding the length of the tuple using the len function. So len function will give the length of the tuple. That means the number of elements present inside the tuple. So here the example is my tuple is ABC, which is containing three elements. So now I am applying the function len on my tuple. So the variable I have created is my tuple. So I am applying the function len on my tuple. So I am storing the value in the length. So when I print the variable value length, then I will get the output as 3, because this tuple is containing 3 elements separated by comma. The second function we are going to see is sum. Computing the sum of all the elements in the tuple. If the elements are numbers, we use the function sum to get the sum of the values of the tuple. So here in this example, my tuple is containing the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are enclosed inside the parentheses. This forms a tuple. So when I apply the function sum, then I will get 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. So I am storing the sum of my tuple in the variable total. When I display this total, I will get the value 15. Because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 15. So here in this we have seen two functions. One is len function and another is the sum function. This we shall say in the Python interpreter. So now say that I am creating a tuple of range of 10. So what T is containing? T is containing 10 elements. 0 to 9. Now if I want to find the length of the tuple T, then I will use the len function. Len of T. Here T is the tuple. L will contain the length of the tuple T by applying the function len. Now if I display len, now L is equal to 10, because L is containing the length of the tuple T. T is containing 10 elements. Now one more example. A is equal to A, B, C. A is equal to A, B, C. This is a tuple. When I display A, we are going to see the 3 elements. Now I want to find the length. B is equal to len of A. So now if I print B, here we can observe that the length of the tuple A consisting of 3 elements. So here when I print P, then I'll get the value 3. So len function is used to get the number of elements in the tuple. One more example. C is equal to BVRIT College of Engineering. So here C is a tuple. Type of C. Here we observe that C is tuple, class tuple. Now I will apply the len function to get the length of the tuple C. So len of C. So how many elements it is containing? BVRIT 1 element, college is 2nd element, of is 3rd element, and engineering is 4th element. So the number of elements inside the tuple C are 4. So now if I display D, so I will get the value 4. So this is how we calculate the length of the tuple by using the len function. Now the second function is sum function. Say that I want to create a new tuple. Say that E is equal to tuple of range of 4. Tuple of range of 4. So what are the elements that tuple E contains? It will contain the elements 0 to 3 because 4 is not considered. That we already know. So if I display E, you can observe that the values are 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. This I have created by using the range function. Now, I want to find the sum of the elements of the tuple. I will apply the sum function. So now f is equal to sum of E. F is equal to sum of E. Now sum will give the sum of the elements of the tuple T. Tuple E. Now what are the elements here? 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So if I display F, so I will get the value 6. I will get the value 6. Another example. I am taking the static values as 10, 12, 4, 5. G is containing 4 values. 10, 12, 4, 5. Now I want to find the sum of the elements of the tuple G. Now H is equal to sum of, I am applying the function here sum. Sum of, I am passing the argument G. G is a tuple. Now H should contain the sum of the elements of the tuple. So what are the elements of the tuple? G, 10 plus 12. 10 plus 12 is 22. 22 plus 4 is 26. 26 plus 5 is 29. So when I print the value of H, I should get 31. 10 plus 12, 22. 22 plus 4, 26. 26 plus 5 is 31. 31. So you can take any random set of values. If you apply the sum function, you will get the output. So here the output is 10 plus 12 is 22, 22 plus 4 is 26, 26 plus 5 is 31. So here we get the output as 31. So these are the two functions we have seen. We shall see other functions. Maximum and minimum function. So if a tuple is containing a list of elements, now I want to find what is the maximum value in the tuple or what is the minimum value in the tuple. How we can find? By using the functions which are supported in the tuple. So finding the maximum and minimum elements in a tuple, we are using the functions called as max and min functions respectively. So max function will give the maximum element inside the tuple. Min function will give the minimum element inside the tuple. Now here is an example. My tuple is containing these elements 3, 1, 5, 2, 4. 2, 4. Now in this tuple there are 5 elements. So which is the maximum element? Maximum value is 5. Maximum value is 5. How I will get the maximum value? By applying the max function. So I am storing the return value of max function in the max value variable. When I print the max value, here you can observe that the maximum value is 5. Now to get the minimum value, I want to apply the min function on the tuple. So when I apply min function on my tuple, it will return the minimum value inside the tuple. Which is the minimum value inside the tuple? The minimum value is 1. This min function will return the value 1 which I am storing in the variable min value. When I print the min value, here you are going to see that the minimum value is 1. So this is how we will find the maximum value in a tuple and minimum value in a tuple by using max and min function respectively. This we shall see in the Python interpreter. Now, say that I want to create a new tuple. Say that A is equal to tuple of range of 5. So if I display A is containing 0 to 4 elements. Now I want to find the maximum of these elements. So now say that B is equal to max of A. So among the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the maximum? The maximum is 4. So now B should contain the value 4 because max function will return the maximum value inside the tuple A. Now when I print B, here you can observe that the maximum value is 4. The maximum value is 4. Now similarly, I want to find the minimum value. So which function I need to apply? I need to apply min function. I need to apply min function on the tuple A. On the tuple A. Now, which is the minimum element in the tuple A? 0 is the minimum element. So when I print C, you can observe that minimum value is 0. Minimum value is 0. One more example. D is equal to 1, 40, 56, 3, 7, 13. So I have taken some random values in a tuple. I am storing in the variable D. Now tuple elements are stored in D. Now I want to find the maximum in the tuple D. So I will apply max function, max of D. So what max will return? The max function will return the maximum in the tuple D. What tuple D elements are? 1, 40, 56, 3, 7, 13. So in this, which element is the maximum element? Maximum element is 56. So now E should contain the maximum element 56. Now if I print the value E, now you can observe that the max function has returned the maximum value 56. So similarly, if I want to find the min value, in the tuple D, now you can observe that in the tuple D, the minimum value is 1. So when I apply the min function, I have to get the value as 1, which is stored in the variable F. Now if I print F, you can observe that it is containing the minimum value. It is containing the minimum value 1. So this is how we calculate the max and minimum in the list, in the tuple elements. Now we shall see another function. Sorting the elements in a tuple using the sorted function. So to sort the elements of a tuple, we use a function called as sorted. Here is an example. Now my tuple is containing these elements 3, 1, 5, 2, 4. I have considered the example of a tuple, my tuple, which is consisting of 5 elements. They are not in sorted order. Now I want to sort the elements in the ascending order. Now here I am applying the function sorted. Sorted will take the argument tuple. So here I am passing that argument as my tuple. So I am storing the returned value of the sorted in the sorted tuple. When the sorted function returns the elements in the sorted order, that will be returned in the form of a list. Here you can observe that the elements are enclosed inside the square brackets. We already know that the elements which are enclosed inside the square brackets, the type is list type. So when I print the sorted tuple, now we are getting the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are sorted in the ascending order, and the returned value is the list. Returned type is the list. This we shall see in the Python interpreter. Now I am creating a tuple. Say that 12, 6, 7, 32, 71. So this is a tuple A. A is containing these elements 12, 6, 7, 32, 71. These are the tuple elements. Now I want to apply the sorted function. B is equal to sorted. I want to pass the argument as A. A is the tuple. Sorted is the function. Now sorted will return the ascending order of elements. Which elements? The elements which are present in the tuple A. Now it is stored in the B. Now what is the type of the B? The type of the B should be a list. So sorted function will return the ascending set of order of elements and return type will be the list. Now if I print B now, if I print B, here you can observe that the elements are 6, 7, 12, 32 and 71. They are sorted in the ascending order. And if I want to see the type of the B, now you can observe that the type of the B is class list. It is not the tuple. So whenever we sort the elements of a tuple, the elements are sorted in the ascending order and the returned type is the class list. It is not the tuple. So B is the class list but A is the tuple. You can see that type of A is tuple. A is the tuple, but the return value of the sorted function is always a list. So one more example. C is containing 12, 50, 54, 8, 1, 9, 5, 14. So C will contain these elements. I have created the tuple C which is containing the elements 12, 54, 8, 1, 9, 5, 14. These are the elements of the tuple. Now I want to sort the elements in the ascending order. So I will apply the sorted function. I have to pass the argument tuple. Which tuple? I have created recently the tuple C. Now the D contains the sorted elements in the ascending order, but the type of D is the list. So you can observe that if I print D, now you can see that 1, 5, 8, 9, 12, 14 and 54. They are in the ascending order and they are in the form of a list, not the tuple. But if you want to convert again to a tuple, then you can say that C is equal to tuple of D. Now you can observe that C is containing the elements in the ascending order. Now the type of the C is a tuple. So the sorted function will return the elements in the ascending order. And the return type is always a list. But if you want to convert that list into a tuple, again you need to typecast with the constructor tuple. So I have converted that again C equal to tuple of D. D is the list of elements. I want to convert into a tuple. Now if I print C, now C will contain ascending set of elements in the tuple. So I have printed the type of C. The type of C, you are observing that it is the class tuple. This is all about the sorted function. Now we shall see other functions which are supported for the tuple operations. Concatenation. Concatenating two or more tuples using the plus operator. So we use plus operator to concatenate two or more tuples. Here in this example, the tuple 1 is containing 1, 2, 3 and tuple 2 is containing 3, 4, 5. I have considered here two tuples, tuple 1 and tuple 2. I want to create a new variable called as concatenated tuple, which will take tuple 1 plus tuple 2. Here plus is used to combine the two tuples and return the new tuple. The new tuple is the concatenated tuple. So if I print the concatenated tuple variable, now you can observe that the elements are combined together. This operation is known as concatenating the two tuples by using the plus operator. One more function, repetition. Creating a new tuple by repeating an existing tuple using the star operator. Here we use the star operator to repeat the elements of the tuple. To repeat the elements of a tuple, we use the star operator. So here my tuple is containing two elements, A and B. Now I want to repeat A and B 3 times. So here what I am doing is I am multiplying my tuple by 3 by using the star operator. Star is used for repeating. How many times I want to repeat? I want to repeat 3 times. 3 times. So when I print the repeated tuple variable, now you can observe that AB, 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 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. So to repeat the elements, we are using the star operator. To concatenate the two tuples, we are using the plus operator. This we shall see in the Python interpreter. Now, I am creating tuple 1. Say that A is equal to 1, 4, 6. B is equal to 2, 8, 9. So now A is one tuple and B is another tuple. I want to create a new tuple by combining these two set of elements. By combining these two tuple elements A and B. So I will use the plus operator A plus B to concatenate, to combine two tuple elements. Now I will display C. Here you can observe that 1, 4, 6 are the elements from the A tuple and 2, 8, 9 are the elements from the B tuple. This is how we combine the elements of the two tuples into a one tuple by using the plus operator. Now we shall see one more example. D is equal to BVRIT, comma, college. D is containing BVRIT college. I will create one more tuple E of engineering. Narsapur. So here I am taking the elements as a string data type. Now D is containing two elements, BVRIT and college. E is containing three elements of engineering Narsapur. Now if I display D, it is containing two elements BVRIT college. If I display E, it is containing three elements of engineering Narsapur. Now I want to combine the elements of D and E tuples by using the plus operator. Now I will take the variable name as F. F is equal to D plus E. D plus E. Now what F is containing? F is containing the elements of D followed by the elements of E in the form of a tuple. Now if I print F, you can observe that F is a tuple which is containing all the elements from D and E respectively. That is BVRIT, College of Engineering, Narsapur. These are the resultant elements of the tuple F. So here plus is used to concatenate two or more tuples. Now we shall see the repetition. Now A is containing 1, 2, 3. I have taken three values 1, 2, 3. Now I want to repeat this one A into 3 times. I want to multiply the elements of A 3 times. Multiply means not, it is repetition 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is known as repetition. Now if I display B, you can observe that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, they are 3 times. So because I am repeating for the 3 times, into 3 means the elements of the tuple are copied 3 times. Now one more example. C is equal to, say that I want to take Narsapur. Narsapur, Telangana. So C is containing two strings. I want to repeat for 2 times. So D is equal to C into 2. Now if I display D, you can observe that Narsapur, Telangana, Narsapur, Telangana. So each element appears 2 times because here I have multiplied by 2. So this is how we can repeat the elements of a tuple. Either we can take the integer data type or string data type or any data type. The elements are copied that many times. So this plus is used for concatenation and star is used for repetition. We shall see other functions which are supported in the tuple. Membership operation. Checking if an element is present in the tuple using the in operator. In operator. So we will apply in on a tuple of elements to check whether the element is present in the tuple or not. If the element is present in the tuple, the in operator will return true. If the element is not present in the tuple, the in operator will return false. Now here for example, my tuple is containing these elements: apple, banana and orange. Now here I want to check whether banana is a member in the tuple or not. So I will use the in operator. In. Banana in my tuple. Yes, banana is present in my tuple. So what this in operator will return? In operator will return true because banana is a part of my tuple. So when I print result, so here I can see that true. If banana is not present in the my tuple, then the in operator will return false. So in operator is used to check whether the element is a member of the tuple or not. If it is member of a tuple, the in operator will return true. If the element is not a part of the tuple, then the in operator will return false. Another function, count. Counting the number of occurrences of a specific element in a tuple using the count method. Count function. So here I am taking the example as in my tuple is containing these elements A, B, C, A, B, A. Now here I am applying the count method. Now I want to count how many A's are present. In the my tuple. So how many A's are present? This is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3. So there are 3 A's. So this count method will return the number of occurrences of the specific element. Here the specified element is A. So how many elements are there? A. 3 elements are present. So this count method will return the integer value, the number of occurrences which I am storing in the variable count. When I display count, so here you are observing that the output value is 3 because here I am finding the number of occurrences of A element. This we shall see in the Python interpreter. So I am creating a new tuple. A is equal to 1, 5, 8, 12, 65. So these are the elements of A. Tuple A. It is containing 5 elements: 1, 5, 8, 12, 65. Now I want to find whether 5 is a member of A or not. The syntax is 5 in A. Now 5 in A. Is element 5 is present in A? Yes, it is present. So it will return the value true. Where true is stored? True is stored in the variable B. So if I print B value, you can observe that true because 5 is a member of tuple A. Another example, C is equal to 6. 6 in A. I want to check whether 6 is a member of A tuple or not. So 6 in A. Now we observe that there is no element 6 in the tuple A. So now in operator will return the value false. False is stored in the variable C. When I display C, you will observe that the output is false. So this is how we use the in operator to check whether the element is a part of the tuple or not. If it is part of a tuple, the in operator will return true. If it is not part of a tuple, the in operator will return false. We can apply this in operator on the string elements also. Another example. So I am creating a tuple by string elements. BVRIT College of Engineering. BVRIT College of Engineering D. I have created a tuple D which contains these elements. The elements are BVRIT College of Engineering, 4 elements. Now I want to check whether of is in D or not. Of is an element present in tuple D or not. Here of is a string. Of is a string. So here, since it is a string, I need to use the single quote or double quote. Of in D. Now in has returned a boolean value. Either it is a true or false. If of is a part of D, then the return value is true. If of is not part of D, then the return value is false. Now we expect that the return value should be a true. So if I display E, then we see that the return value is true. Now once again, F is equal to college in D. Is college is a part of D? Is the element string is a part of tuple D? If it is yes, it will return true. It will return true. Once again, G is equal to Narsapur. Narsapur in D. Is Narsapur element, the string element Narsapur is a part of the tuple D? No, it is not a part because D is containing only 4 elements. BVRIT College of Engineering. There is no element called by names Narsapur. So when I display G, so I have to get false. So this is how the in operator can be used to check on the list on the tuple of elements or tuple of strings. The elements can be an integer, floats or any data type. In will check whether the element is present in the tuple or not. If it is present, it will return true. If it is not present, it will return false. Now we shall see about the count method. Count. Count will give the number of occurrences of a specific element. So here I want to create a new tuple 1, 45, 75, 32, 45, 1, 45, 32. So this I have created a tuple which contains a random set of elements. I have taken 1, 45, 657, 32, 45, 1, 45, 32. Now I want to find the number of occurrences of element 45. The element 45. So I will apply the method a.count. A.count. Which I want to find? I want to find the value 45. The number of occurrences of value 45 in the tuple A. In the tuple A. Now if I print the tuple, the value B. B will contain the number of occurrences of value 45. How many times it is occurring? It is occurring 3 times. So when I print B, so it is giving the count as 3. Count as 3. In the similar way, if I say that C is equal to a.count, now I want to check how many times the value 1 is present in the tuple A. So how many times it is present? It is present 2. So when I display the C value, it is showing that it is containing the element 1 2 times. 2 times. Now D is equal to a.count. A.count 675. I want to check the number of elements 675 present in the tuple A. So how many times it is present? It is present only 1 time. It is present only 1 time. Now what if I want to count the number of occurrences which is not present in the tuple A. So A.count, say that I want to check 33. 33 is not a part of the tuple A. It is not an element. Now, if I want to check the element which is not part of the tuple A, then I have to get the result as 0. So, you can clearly observe that if I want to check the element which is not present inside the tuple, then I will get the value as 0. So, this is how we will use the count. Count can be applied for the integer elements, count can be applied for the string elements or any data type. So here now we shall see the example by taking the string set of elements. Now here I want to create BVRIT, comma, college, comma, BVRIT, comma, Hyderabad, comma, Narsapur. So I am creating some elements. So F is containing BVRIT college, BVRIT Hyderabad, Narsapur. These are the 5 elements of the tuple. I want to check the number of occurrences of the BVRIT. So how I will check? F dot count. Which element I want to check? I want to check BVRIT. How many times BVRIT is present? We can observe that BVRIT is present 2 times. So when I display G, I will get the output as 2. Now in the similar way, if I want to count F dot count of college, how many times college is present? The college is present 1 time. So when I display H, so I will get the value output as 1 because college is present only 1 time. So this is how we will use the count method to count the number of occurrences of the element inside the tuple. Elements inside the tuple. Now we shall see the function index. Index. So index is used to find the index of the given element. Which element we will specify? It will return the index of that specific element. So finding the index of the first occurrence of the specified element in a tuple, we use the method called as index method. So index will return the index of the specified element. For example, here I have considered my tuple which is containing these elements A, B, C, A, B, A. A, B, C, A, B, A. I want to find the index B. Index B. So where index B is present? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the indexes. These are the indexes. So now the index method will return the first occurrence. So where index B, where element B is present? The element B is present at index 1. So when I display the variable index here by applying this index method, so I'll get the index value as 1 because the element B is present at index 1. The element B is present at index 1. So this is how the method index will return the index of the specified element. The index of the specified element. The next function, next operation is the indexing. Indexing. How do we access the elements? By using the indexing. Accessing individual elements of a tuple using the square brackets and the index of the element and the index of the element. This we have already seen in other data structures also like list, strings, and now we are seeing in the tuple. Accessing the element. Accessing individual elements is called as indexing. Index method will return the index of the element. Indexing will get the element. Will return the element if we pass the index. For example, here my tuple is containing 3 elements A, B, C. My tuple is containing 3 elements A, B, C. Now here I am printing my tuple of 0. My tuple of 0. So now I am passing which index? I am passing the index 0. So now I am applying my index, my tuple, square brackets and passing the index. So now what is the element at 0th index? The element at 0th index is A. So when I display this print my tuple of 0, I will get the output as element A. If I had used my tuple of 2, now what is the element at index 2? The element at index 2 is the string C. Then now I will get the output as C. This is called as indexing. Indexing means accessing the element at the given index by using the square brackets. Now, slicing. The another operation is slicing. Extracting a portion of the tuple by specifying the range of indices. Now, my tuple is containing these elements A, B, C, D, E. These elements. So now, here I am extracting a range of elements, a set of elements, a group of elements. How I am extracting? By specifying the range of indexes. So here what I have specified? 1 colon 4. 1 colon 4. That means it will start from the index 1. Like these are the elements A, B, C, D, E. Now indexes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what are the indexes I have specified here? The index I have specified is 1 colon 4. 4 is not taken, it will stop before 1. That means it will stop up to 3. So it will take 3 elements B, C, D. So when I print this my tuple of 1 colon 4, so you will get the 3 elements B, C, D. So if I want to access more than one element, then I need to mention the more than one indices range. So this is called as slicing. Accessing more than one element is done by using the slicing. That is done by mentioning the range of elements, range of indices. Now we shall see these 3 operations: index, indexing and slicing in the Python interpreter. Now I want to create a tuple by using the range function 1, 10, 2. So I will display the A. Now what it is containing? It is containing these elements 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Because I have taken the step value as 2 and the starting value as 1 and the end value as 10. So now A is containing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now first we shall see the index method. So B is equal to A dot index. I want to check the index of element 5. Where the element 5 is present? The element 5 is present at index 2. Now when I display the B value, B will contain the index of the element 5. The index of the element 5 is at 2. Look, index 2. So if I print B, so I will get the index value as 2. Similarly, C is equal to A dot index of 7. A dot index of 7. Where 7 is present? 7 is present at index 4. 7 is present at index 4. So now when I display C, I will get the 0, 1, 2, 3. So 7 is present at index 3 because the indexing starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So the third index contains the element 7. So this is how we will use the index method to get the index of the element. Now I will consider another example. Say that D is equal to, it is containing the elements in the form of a string. BVRIT College of Engineering, and again I am using BVRIT. So what are the elements here? BVRIT College of Engineering, and again one more element called as BVRIT. Now I want to find the index now. E is equal to D dot index of BVRIT. Now BVRIT is present in 2 locations, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 at index 0 and at index 4. Now the index method will return the element which is present at the first occurrence. The first occurrence is present at 0. So BBRIT is present at index 0. It will not consider the next index. The next element BBRIT is present at index 4, but it will not consider the index 4. It will return only the first occurrence. The first occurrence is at index 0. So if I print E, now I will get the index as 0 because it will display only the first occurrence. Only the first occurrence. So this is how we will use the index method to get the index of the specified element, first occurrence of the element. Indexing. That means we can access the elements by specifying the index by using the square brackets. Now say that I want to access the element at index. The element at index D of 1. What is the element at index 1? The element at index 1 is college. Now if I display F, now you can observe that F is containing the element college. So this is by applying the square brackets and the index, we are getting the value present at that index. This is called as indexing. To get the element or to access the elements, we are using the square brackets and passing the index value. So we will get the element. Now for example, I will take the tuple A now. Tuple A is containing these values. Now I want to access the element. Say that B is equal to A of 2. Which is the element at index 2? The element is at index 2 is 5. So if I display B, B will contain 5. This is how we will access the element by specifying the index inside the square brackets. Now we shall see slicing. What is slicing? To get the set of elements. To get the set of elements, we use the slicing. How do we use the slicing? By specifying the set of indexes or range of indexes. How the range is mentioned? By using the colon operator. Now we shall see now. C is equal to A of 1 colon 4. C is equal to A of 1 colon 4. So what is the element at index 1? It is 3. What is the element at index 2? It is 5. What is the element at index 3? It is 7. So the C will contain 3, 5, 7. So if I display C, you can observe that it is containing 3, 5, 7. If I want to access a set of elements, I need to use the slicing operation. Slicing operation is done by using the range of indices. How the range of indices are written? The range of indices are written by using the colon operator inside the square brackets by mentioning the starting and ending index. Now I will take the string now. BBRIT College of Engineering and BBRIT. Now I want to access the elements, set of range of elements. So how I will access? E is equal to D open square brackets 1 comma 4. 1 comma 4. Which is the element at 1? College. Which is the element at 2? Of. Which is the element at 3? Engineering. It will not take the fourth index. Now if I display E contains 3 elements. College of Engineering. E is equal to College of Engineering. These are the range of elements accessed by using the slicing. Slicing, we have to specify a range of indices by using the colon and square brackets. So this is all about slicing, packing and unpacking. This we shall discuss in the next class.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.